What's up, folks? Your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're doing a Smackdown review. We started off tonight with a Goldberg announcement for tonight. Hope you got your shots ready, because it's not going to be the first one. Then we got the Usos coming out, and they're talking about their 8-man tag team match against Miz and Morrison, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode. Then the New Day come out, they hype each other up, and then talk about a possible future match between them. Miz and Morrison come out, and they say that they need a chant for their team. Alright. Then Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode come out. Jimmy Uso says, let's just do this now. So the heels start surrounding the ring. Fake trying to rush it, and we have our first match. The New Day and the Usos versus Miz and Morrison, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode. This was an alright match. I'm usually not a big fan of these multi-man matches. Kofi Kingston gets worked over. He gets the hot tag onto Big E. He starts cleaning house. Then all chaos starts breaking loose. Everyone gets their big spots in, and Jimmy Uso gets the pin on Robert Roode. Alright. Backstage, Heath Slater wants a rematch with Daniel Bryan. Then we get our second Goldberg announcement. Then we get a recap of the Otis and Mandy Rose love story ending up until last week. Tucker confronts Mandy Rose, said what you did was wrong. There was a slight hint that there was a text message saying that Mandy Rose is going to be late. She didn't know anything about it, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be dragging on for the next couple weeks. Then we have Renee Young interviewing Lacey Evans. They talk about Sasha Banks and Bayley and how Lacey Evans is now up against bullies. Okay. Then we got Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Braun Strowman and Elias in a Symphony of Destruction match. There's instruments strewn all over the place, and it's a no DQ Falls Count Anywhere match. Whew, that was a breathful. Of course, at the beginning of the match, Elias comes out. He wastes a whole bunch of time on the guitar. Alright, let's just get into the goddamn match. Everything was used in this match. Drums, ukulele, cowbell, a double bass, even a gong. Elias does a flying elbow drop onto Cesaro, who's on a table. Braun Strowman does a power slam on Shinsuke Nakamura onto a piano. Strowman pins Nakamura. Alright. Then we got a recap of the Roman Reigns King Corbin bullshit, which leads to a backstage interview with King Corbin. He says he's going to be winning at Super Showdown. And we get our third announcement of Goldberg coming on tonight. Hope you're not drinking anything strong, because it's going to get rough. Then we have our moment of sleep with Alexa Bliss. She reveals the inductees for the Hall of Fame. Batista, the NWO, and her guests tonight, the Bella Twins. They come out, talk about their past in the WWE, talk about their pregnancy. Then Daniel Bryan comes out holding their daughter Birdie, gives Brie Bella a hug, and he goes out to the ring for his match. Daniel Bryan versus Heath Slater, and Drew Gulag's at commentary. This is a decent match. Heath Slater actually got some offense in there, but to no avail. Daniel Bryan beat him with a knee, gets the pin. I think there might be lining this up with Drew Gulag versus Daniel Bryan. It almost looks that way. After a Sheamus promo saying he's going to be in the Elimination Chamber, we go to the locker room. Shorty G and Apollo are there, and they start talking about how they're going to get back at Sheamus. Please don't put them in the Elimination Chamber. They're just going to be fodder. In our final match of the night, we have Carmella versus Naomi for the #1 contender for the SmackDown Women's title. Bayley's at ringside. This match really just drug on. It wasn't fast-paced, it was slow. I don't know, the crowd really didn't even seem like they were into it. Bayley, of course, did try to interfere, which got her ejected from ringside. Albeit it was a dragging match, it was actually decent. Both Naomi and Carmella got a good bit of offense in. It honestly looked like it could have gone either way, but Naomi got the split-leg moonsault and got the pin, so she'll be facing Bayley at Super Showdown. And in our final segment of the night, Goldberg comes out. He tells the crowd it's good to be back and he's going to take his sweet time. Well, I hope you're quick about it because we only got 5 minutes left. He tells the Fiend that he's ready. Then we got the Firefly Funhouse popping up. Goldberg says he's not here for games, that he wants the Fiend's title. Bray Wyatt then introduces the members of the Funhouse. Then the lights go out. When they come back on, Goldberg says that the Fiend is behind him. Turns around. Sure enough, the Fiend ends up eating a spear. Goldberg starts setting him up for another one. The lights go out. When they come back on, the Fiend's gone. We end tonight's SmackDown with Goldberg standing up on a turnbuckle, and it's really up in the air really on who's going to be winning at Super Showdown. Tonight's SmackDown was alright. It was decent. Thankfully, we weren't like heavy on talking like we have been in the past. There were a couple little quick matches. They were decent. Before a go-home show for Super Showdown, yeah, I liked it. But that'll do it for this episode of Smackdown Review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Smackdown, what you thought about this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.